Get ready to explore the vibrant city of London like never before with our top 10 things to do. From iconic landmarks to hidden gems, we've got it all covered. Hello and welcome to the Travel League. If you're planning a trip to London and looking for some exciting things to do, you've come to the right place. London is one of the most popular tourist destinations in the world, and for good reason. With its rich history, diverse culture, and lively atmosphere, there's always something new to discover in this bustling metropolis. So whether you're a first-time visitor or a seasoned traveler, join us as we take you through the top 10 things to do in London that will make your trip unforgettable. Number 10. Visit the Tower of London. If you're a history buff, visiting the Tower of London is an absolute must. But even if you're not, this place has enough stories and scandals to keep you entertained for hours. From the famous ravens that live on the grounds to the infamous beefeaters who guard the tower, there's something fascinating around every corner. And let's not forget about the crown jewels. You'll be blown away by the glittering diamonds, rubies, and sapphires on display. Just make sure you don't get any funny ideas about pocketing them. There are CCTV cameras everywhere. But perhaps the most interesting thing about the Tower of London is its gruesome past. This place has been a royal palace, a prison, and a place of execution over the centuries. If you're feeling brave, you can even take a tour of the tower at night and hear some of the spooky ghost stories that have been passed down through the ages. Number 9. Take a ride on the London Eye. Once you're done exploring the Tower of London, why not take a spin on the London Eye? This massive observation wheel offers some of the best views of the city, and it's a lot less spooky than the tower after dark. At over 135 meters tall, the London Eye is hard to miss. As you climb aboard one of the capsules, you'll see all the way to the horizon. It's the perfect way to get a bird's-eye view of some of London's most famous landmarks like Big Ben, the Shard, and Buckingham Palace. And don't worry about getting bored on the ride. Each capsule is equipped with interactive screens that tell you all about the sights you're seeing. You might even learn a thing or two about the city you thought you knew so well. Number 8. Explore British Museum. After seeing London from high up in the sky, it's time to explore some of the city's treasures up close. And what better place to start than the British Museum? This place is a history nerd's dream come true, with over 8 million artifacts from all over the world on display. You can see everything from Egyptian mummies to Greek statues to ancient Chinese ceramics, and that's just scratching the surface. But even if you're not a big history buff, the British Museum is still worth a visit. Who knows, you might discover a newfound appreciation for ancient cultures. And if all else fails, there's always the gift shop. One thing to note, the museum is huge, so plan to spend a few hours here if you really want to see everything. Number 7. Visit Buckingham Palace. No trip to London would be complete without a visit to Buckingham Palace. Although with the recent passing of the Queen, the palace may look a little different than you're used to. While it's true that the Queen is no longer in residence, Buckingham Palace is still a sight to behold. The palace has been the official residence of the British monarch since the 1830s, and is an iconic symbol of British royalty. Even if you can't see the changing of the guard ceremony, from July through October each year, you can visit the palace's stunning gardens, or just take a peek at the ornate facade of the building itself. Number 6. Walk along the South Bank. After all the pomp and circumstance of Buckingham Palace, it's time to take a stroll along the South Bank. This lively area is home to some of the city's best entertainment, shopping, and dining. From the iconic London Eye to the street performers and food trucks, there's always something going on here. And if you're lucky enough to catch a sunny day, there's no better place to enjoy the view of the Thames and the city skyline. Take a leisurely walk along the riverbank and explore the bookstores, boutiques, and galleries that line the way. And when you're feeling peckish, there are plenty of options for a quick bite or a sit-down meal. Just be prepared for the crowds. The South Bank is one of the most popular areas in the city, especially on weekends. Number 5. Enjoy the view from the top of St. Paul's Cathedral. If you're not afraid of heights, a visit to St. Paul's Cathedral is a must-do for any London adventurer. And the best part? The stunning views from the top. Climb up the 528 steps, or take the lift if you're feeling lazy, to the top of the dome and take in the breathtaking panoramic views of the city. On a clear day, you can see for miles in every direction. from the Shard to the London Eye to Buckingham Palace. And if you're a fan of movies, you might recognize the view from the top of St. Paul's from films like Mary Poppins and Harry Potter and the Prisoner of Azkaban. Just be warned, the climb is not for the faint of heart. But if you're up for the challenge, the view from the top of St. Paul's is truly worth it. Number 4. Discover the street art in Shoreditch. For those who love to seek out hidden gems, a trip to Shoreditch is a must-do. This vibrant and eclectic neighborhood is home to some of London's best street art. From colorful murals to intricate graffiti, every corner of Shoreditch is filled with eye-catching art that's just begging to be photographed. And the best part? It's all free to enjoy. Take a walking tour of the area, or simply wander around and discover the art on your own. You might even stumble upon a hidden gem that no one else has seen yet. And if you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of one of the artists in action, creating a masterpiece right before your eyes. Number 3. Visit the National Gallery. No trip to London would be complete without a visit to the National Gallery. This world-renowned art museum is home to some of the most famous paintings in history, including works by Van Gogh, Da Vinci, and Botticelli. Whether you're an art enthusiast or just looking for a cultural experience, the National Gallery has something for everyone. And with free admission, you can explore the galleries at your leisure without worrying about breaking the bank. Take a guided tour or wander around on your own, but be sure not to miss the iconic paintings like the Sunflowers by Van Gogh or the Virgin of the Rocks by Da Vinci. Number 2. Take a tour of the Houses of Parliament. Have you ever wanted to see where the magic happens in British politics? Then a tour of the Houses of Parliament is just the thing for you. Explore the historic chambers and hallways where some of the most important decisions in the country are made. Learn about the fascinating history and architecture of the building, including the iconic Big Ben clock tower. And if you're lucky, you might even catch a glimpse of some of the country's politicians in action. Just be sure to book your tour in advance, as spaces fill up quickly. But trust us, it's worth it to see where the real drama unfolds in British politics. Number 1. Explore the Greenwich Royal Observatory. Last but certainly not least on our list of the top things to do in London is a visit to the Greenwich Royal Observatory. Located on a hill overlooking the city, this historic observatory is home to the famous Prime Meridian line that divides the eastern and western hemispheres of the world. Explore the interactive exhibits and learn about the history of astronomy and timekeeping. And don't forget to take a stroll through the beautiful gardens and enjoy the stunning views of the city skyline. Plus, who doesn't love a good photo opportunity with one foot in the east and one foot in the west? It's the perfect way to end your London adventure with a unique and memorable experience. Thanks for joining us on our virtual tour of the top things to do in London. We hope you've enjoyed our recommendations and are inspired to visit these iconic London landmarks in person. Let us know in the comments below, what do you think of these picks, and any other places you'd like to see. Check out our other great videos from Travel League, and make sure to subscribe and hit the bell icon to stay up to date on our latest videos. Thanks for watching, and we can't wait to see you in London!